Breaking, military court decision overturned for infamous 2011 incident. Here's what we know. In a surprising but very welcome turn of events, a military court made the decision to overturn the conviction of a former Marine sniper involved in urinating on dead Taliban soldiers in Afghanistan in 2011. Evidence is now emerging that a top general chose to meddle in the case in an effort to ensure harsh punishment against the former Marine. Staff Sergeant Joseph W. Chamblin was demoted for the infamous 2011 incident, sentenced to 30 days confinement and ordered to pay a $500 fine after he pleaded guilty to wrongful desecration, failure to properly supervise junior Marines, and posing for photographs with battlefield casualties. All of this over a video showing the Marines urinating on enemy combatants of a known terror group. The footage surfaced on YouTube in January 2012, sparking outrage among Muslims and liberals across the globe. Too bad, you filthy scumbags. The new ruling reveals that General James F. Amos, who is now retired, as well as some of his senior staff, unduly influenced the ruling severely and systematically in an effort to ensure the Marines involved in the controversy would receive the harshest punishment allowable. Amos came to Lieutenant General Thomas Waldhauser and stated the Marines involved should be crushed and discharged from the Marine Corps for their behavior on the battlefield. Waldhauser was the investigator on the case and states Amos attempted to pressure him into issuing the Marines a general court-martial over the events in question. A court-martial is the highest form of criminal trial available in the military. Amos threatened to dismiss Waldhauser from the case and appoint someone else in authority over the investigation that would comply if Waldhauser refused to do as Amos demanded. Waldhauser said of his response to such a threat in a statement, "I responded, 'No, I'm not going to do that,' stating that I did not believe any of the cases warranted general court-martial." As a result of his refusal to comply with the highly unethical demand, Waldhauser was dismissed from the case and Amos replaced him with another military official just a few days later. Now, because of Amos' meddling, the ex-scout sniper got all of his charges dropped on Wednesday and his previous ruling overturned by the Navy Marine Corps Court of Criminal Appeals. Navy Commander Marcus N. Fulton wrote of the recent ruling that overturning the conviction was a drastic remedy but was needed to foster public confidence in the fairness of our system of justice. The court wrote in its ruling, "The highest-ranking officer in the Marine Corps told the officer supervising the case that the appellant and his co-accused should be crushed. This is an unusually flagrant example of UCI, unlawful command influence. We find that UCI this direct, and occurring at this level, is highly corrosive to public trust in this proceeding." Meanwhile, Chamblin himself states that he does not regret his actions in the least and if given the opportunity to do so, he would do so again. He states, "If anything, it was more of a psychological effect on the enemy because if an infidel touches the body, they're not going to Mecca or paradise, so, now these insurgents see what happens when you mess with us.